Welcome back to Infested Planet. Our newly revealed story mission is Night and Day, which is aptly named because that's what happens to difficulty at this point. I feel like it's a big jump. But before we get into that, we're actually going to take our first trip into a random mission with caves, which is the same reward amount. Organisms in the caves pose a moderate level of threat. Their ability to mutate is starting to become troublesome, so not too intense. I definitely advocate just pausing at the beginning of these random maps, getting a look at the lay of the land and how we might want to approach it. There's a couple of pitfalls that can happen with your starting location. It can be in the middle, where you're being attacked by a bunch of different directions. We've got a little bit of that going here, but not too bad. Or you can be in a choke point where you have to hit a tough cluster immediately because they're blocking you in. And this one should be a decent start, not great, but not terrible. We also have these formations. We've got build point crates with a few towers around them. These are good to grab if they're in accessible locations. And then we start with 12 build points. We have no time requirement. We just have to clear the map in whatever method. So a little bit of flexibility available to us. I'm going to grab a shotgunner and a medical pod to begin. Let's see which way you're coming. If you're going to come around this way, so we're going to mine that. And we're also going to have some enemies coming this way. Time being, I'll just leave a Marine over here to guard this direction. I might want to put up a mine there later. We will see. I want to save a certain amount of firepower for the attack in this particular case. And I think I just want to come down here, grab these and knock these out. Seems to be a pretty good open path to do that, so I don't see a reason not to take this approach. Yep, some of you are right on the edge of what you can hit. We'll take care of that in a minute. Having a little bit of fun here. Because these spawners around these really pump out a lot. So once we knock those out, though, we are actually doing pretty darn well. There we go. See anybody making it through there, which is good. Our first mutation, neurotoxin. What order these come in is really going to contribute to the difficulty here, but this is not a bad one. Just slowing down our Marines if we get hit by poison, which we're going to try to avoid as much as possible anyway. There are definitely worse ones that we could get early on. And once again, I'm going to leave a Marine here. And let's move out to this. This is just open for us to grab it. And then I don't see any reason why I don't want to just sweep up this direction right in a row. You can come back when you're done over there. They're not really coming directly around the corner here and bunching up. I could maybe put the mine out here. I think that's going to be good enough. I'll try it. Then you can come with down this way. Yeah, you can chase me all you want. As long as you don't come around this side, I'm going to be fine. Okay. We've got 8 left. What I think I'm going to do, actually, is you're going to build me a chopper.
Yes, sir.
So I'll keep the same attack group. But now I have some additional firepower to go with it.
Roger that. Attacking target. Awaiting orders. Roger that. Yes, sir. Grenade on target. Roger that. Awaiting orders to target.
We're getting hit a little bit much over there. Let's back off a bit. Yep, see them being slowed down while they get healed. Badly. But we should be far enough here to defend this, I think. Yep, we can hit them as they're approaching. You're going to come over this way. We've already defended there. So I think that we're still fine here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A little more firepower to the group.
Target orders received. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Roger that. Awaiting orders. Target. Moving to target. Yes, sir. Moving to target.
And same problem again.
Awaiting orders. Moving out.
Now they have rush, so building turrets to go in this direction would not be particularly advisable.
Awaiting orders.
Let's grab some of this ammo to speed it up. There we go.
Target acquired.
Oh, I was a little bit early on not waiting for my chopper, but I think we're still going to be okay.
Target. Roger that. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Moving to target.
Okay.
Ready to go. Reinforcements arrived.
Add a couple more Marines to fill out our attack squad. We're feeling pretty good now. They are coming this direction.
Awaiting orders. Location.
See if that minefield suffices. I think it will. And this should really be an easy one for us to just take out on foot at this point.
Roger that.
Okay. We have impact. Okay, so spit from defensive towers knocking us back. Again, they're saying don't run into spitters. Okay, one grub there is not going to concern us. We don't need you anymore. So what direction do we want to attack this from? Is the question. And I think this just feels a little bit more open to me, so I'm going to come this way. And get rid of this minefield. You can simply upgrade to a shotgunner to make sure that defensive side is okay.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
And I think we should be good.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Now I'm going to hit you with chopper, but I'm also going to bring in our airdrop just as a distraction. 4 Marines to come in and fight with us. All riflemen, but they will help. And let's make sure that we're tagging all of this. See, maybe you over here. And really, the collection of mutations we had to deal with in this map was not particularly painful. So this was even somewhat easier than the caves map can be. But nonetheless, success, and they had the tower revived, but it's too late for it to matter. They're bringing back their towers when a hive dies. Okay. So we lost a couple of structures along the way in terms of our bunkers temporarily, but nothing that caused us any sort of problem. And we have some more cash to spend. 45,000. We can get snipers now. We can get flamers, so we have more options for upgrading our soldiers. Got the ammo supply, double the length of our ammo to 20, and you see the Dead Marines drop ammo packs, but the main thing is getting the ammunition upgrade. Grenades, this is an interesting choice. It lowers your ammo recharge, as you can see, but it also limits your need for it, because the Marines having their own grenades really helps in knocking through some of the tougher items. They can shoot them at the towers, etc. And I think life support is where we're going next at 20,000. This is definitely a key one. And we can also, I think, get the grenades as well. Yeah, we'll go ahead with that. So that's a couple of really nice upgrades for us to try out potentially in our next battle. Thanks for watching. Infested Planet will continue as we'll be returning to the main story path with Night and Day next time.